Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at a once in a lifetime opportunity that is approaching you now. Along with that, we're going to get some guidance in how to deal with this opportunity, or what you're guided to do exactly to receive it, or see the general guidance depending on the message that we're going to get for you today. All right. Hey guys, just reminding you, your oral offer will expire on the 8th of this month. So if you were considering checking it out and making use of this offer, then make sure you hurry so that you don't miss out on it. You have a 7-day free trial of the app, as well as a 25% off of the membership. I hope you enjoy it and that it brings you the mental peace and enjoyment it has given me. So these are the 3 piles for you today. For pile number 1, you have the green grass Jasper. For pile number 2, you have the Amazonite. And for pile number 3, you have the Mookite Jasper. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn, as always, to more than one pile or maybe all of the piles, please feel free to check them out if you want to. You will find, if you are drawn to them, that there are more important news with regards to the topic of today, which is an important opportunity that's coming. You might find more information about it, or you just might be lucky in getting several amazing opportunities. You know, sometimes life smiles and you get so many changes at the same time. So you never know. Check them out if you feel drawn to them. And once you're ready, please head down to the description box. You'll find the timestamps there as usual. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful green grass Jasper, as well as this Wheel of Fortune card. And oh, this one moved. I gotta take it. I know you didn't see it on camera, but as you can see, it went like this, so I'm gonna take it. As you can see, today we're taking a look at a once in a lifetime opportunity that is approaching you now. And to do this reading, these are the oracle decks that we will be using today for your reading. And let's now pull out your last card. Whoa, so you've got 2 cards from this deck. Right, before we get into your tarot, let's quickly take a look at your oracle cards. So you have the yellow rose. How beautiful. The keywords are enthusiasm and friendship. That's the quote on the card. A single rose can be my garden. A single friend, my world. So beautiful. This quote is by Leo Buscaglia. All right. Let's keep it right there. And it's interesting because the flowers on the table today are yellow. So it seems like yellow is a theme for you here. Okay. You have the 17th moon mansion with sword. This moon mansion is ruled, of course, by Mercury and Pluto between Libra and Scorpio. You have the 28th moon mansion, sleeper, ruled by the moon and Pluto again between Pisces and Aries. And the 20th moon mansion. So we've got 3 moon mansions. The 20th moon mansion with Precipice, ruled by Jupiter and Mars in Sagittarius. Very interesting. Okay, let's check this one. You've got integration. Wonderful. Integration. Thinking of so many things with integration, especially with the two swords here. And you've got that two things becoming one. So let's see what this opportunity is. Oh, that's the second time you get friendship. Look at that. Wow. You have the moon in Cancer with friendship. And you have Jupiter. That's the second time you get Jupiter. In fact, they're going to align next to each other. Jupiter in in Aries with enterprise. Whoa. I'm starting to get an idea, but let's first check out your tarot cards. Okay, so what is a once in a lifetime opportunity that is approaching pile number 1 now, please? And what is their guidance with regards to this opportunity? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I got these two. 9. I don't think you'll be able to see card number 10, but we'll keep it here. We're meant to open it when it's time to open it. Or I just got an idea. I got hit by an inspiration to put them with each other. Okay, so let's check out your cards. You have the Weaver of Boons, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I have a feeling that you're gonna take something. Let's see. You have the 5 of Cups. This is so interesting that you get this 5 of Cups. I'm starting to grasp for sure what's going on here. They're so slippery. You have the Seeker is the Knight. Yes, the Knight of Cups. You have the King of Challenges. Here is the Swords, the King of Swords. Actually, quite an interesting King of Swords. Why is this bent? Okay, I'll take that into consideration with regards to your reading, the bending. Maybe you're thinking about something that is bent. You have the Strength card. Whoa, look at that. I mean, the energy of friendship here is super strong in your reading, not gonna lie. But I'm wondering why yet, still. You have the 8 of Cups. It's interesting. You know, I remember a reading I've done like a couple of months ago where these two cards came out giving a similar message. I will remind you of it. If you've seen this pile and you're seeing it again, something is up here. You've got the Fool card. What are the odds? What are the odds? You have the Page of Swords. And let's see what these two are. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. Whoa. It's like an opportunity is coming and you're making it work. That's why they're supposed to come together. Okay, that's part of the guidance here. I think you can see your cards. Yeah. Okay. Let me turn on the light first because I don't think you're able to see your cards clearly. That's much better. Okay, so pile number 1. Here's what's going down. It looks like a strong mishap, and please hold on, don't click off. I promise you this is gonna be good, and it's not gonna be bad in any way. But a strong mishap for like a couple of minutes or a little bit of time, very little bit of time, is happening because it's pushing you down a path to find something you've always been hoping for. So we see here in the Five of Cups some initial disappointment where a princess lost her golden ball. It kept going down a path, and she's like really angry at her carelessness, and she's running after that golden ball that dropped into the lake. You can see the frog here smiling, because this frog knows that its life is about to change forever. Once this ball drops into the lake, he's a prince in disguise, gonna help the princess get the golden ball. The princess will kiss the frog and will turn into a prince. So here we can see with the Fool card, there is a very fortunate new beginning. We can see that with the Queen of Pentacles. You're receiving something major, something you've always wanted in your life, and it's happening where I think here with all the snakes and the precipice card, especially with this Five of Cups, we can see that a little mishap is going to happen where you're going to panic a little bit, but it's taking you down a path you probably would have never taken, and very soon it's turning into something you have always wished for. Like I said, for some of you this looks like some sort of relationship. It doesn't, by the way. I'll tell you why I'm saying that for some of you it's a relationship. If you don't want a relationship, then it's not a relationship, because the reading is talking about something that you have been hoping for. But I'm saying relationship for some of you if you're interested in perhaps even being pregnant, because look, it looks like a pregnancy test. Maybe some of you will even have a family with this person, because look, in the Ace of Pentacles, someone is offering a ring. We do see a hand, and there's the expression of asking for your hand, right? We see friendship all over. We see loyalty. If this is a relationship to you, this is certainly going to be a very loyal person to you. You will see that this person will be like, the value of this person and how wonderful this person is going to be is like having a team, a whole group of friendship people put together, because we can see it here. A single rose can be my garden, a single friend my world. It does not mean, the reading, that you should let go of your family and friends and not have your own life. Of course not. That's absolutely toxic. What I'm trying to say, if this is a relationship, then this is a person who will be so fulfilling in terms of a friend and a lover, that you will find everything you're looking for when it comes to people with this person. You know, a friend, a guide, someone who you can help out. Maybe you're going to be working together as well. There's so much going on with this person that you're about to meet. All right, I think we put enough time when it comes to if in case this is a relationship. In case this is not a relationship, then what are the options here in terms of what you're dreamt of? In all cases, you're finally reuniting with integration here. It seems to me with integration that you have been running after it for maybe a long time. That's what, to me, integration would mean here, especially looking at paths everywhere. I do feel that this is a wish that you have been kind of running after. That's a wonderful thing. There's, with all of this Mars energy, it's not a wish that you've been having and sitting down wishing for. It's something that you've actively been trying to pursue. And it does look like you are on the precipice of receiving this wish. With Sleeper, I feel like you do not see this coming at all. In fact, this is between Pisces and Aries. And with Pisces energy, it's more like manifestation, dreaming of it. Aries is something that's about to jumpstart and happen in your life now. So before we get more into detail on what this wish is, and it looks like it's a humongous wish, because the reading is about a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So it seems to me like your wish falls into the area of something that only few lucky people, or I don't want to say few, but only the lucky people get kind of wish. So before we get into what this wish specifically is, I want to tell you about some guidance. We did ask some guidance in this reading. Your guidance is, with the Eight of Cups here, is to not cry so much over a mishap that would happen. Like, control your emotions and expect only the best. Because once you put yourself into this mindset, not only will you not suffer through that little short time where you're worried about something, but you'll be able to think with clarity when it comes to knowing what to do. And we'll get more into that. But first, let me show you why your cards are showing you that. Here you see with the Eight of Cups, I believe I've read in the guidebook, these are willowing spirits, like spirits who are crying and like reliving their experience and complaining about this experience to each other. And they're really just there focusing on the things they've lost and the things they don't have. And so the guidance with this card is not to overindulge in the remorse and the feelings of loss. And so here it's in conjunction to the Fool card. Oh, this reminds me of the bend. I'm just wondering why the cards are a bit... Two cards are bent today. I think it's part of your reading. It's interesting. So I'm adjusting the bend. It looks like it's something small. It's not so serious, just like the bent here and the bent that was there. So it's not so serious. Nothing is spoiled. And your guidance is, in this case, to, adjust. Instead of thinking that it's something that you absolutely lost, focus on how you can adjust it calmly. And the King of Swords is curious. The King of Swords, the Page of Swords is curious. The Page of Swords has an advantage. Just like the Fool, still feels like they can do anything. It's, that teenage energy of feeling like they can own the world, they can do everything. And it's a wonderful feeling that to have, because although it comes with a lot of naivety, sometimes it is that naivety that gives that amount of boldness that everyone else lacks, that would help them achieve something when everyone else thought it was impossible. So sometimes naivety is not always a bad thing. You would hear a lot of successful people saying, I've taken this risk when I was like in my early 20s or when I was 19. Thinking back, I would never take that risk. That was crazy. I could have gotten myself into trouble. But that success is the reason that I am today very financially free. Is it called financially free? Yeah. So long story short, with that bend and the Fool and the Page of Swords, I do see that your naivety to the situation with regards to the small loss will be the very thing that makes you do some bold move that will make your situation much better. Perhaps you have someone in a good position think, whoa, this person is really capable of, achieving things like that. So if this is perhaps in your work, then you'll have someone say, I've got to promote this person. This person knows how to handle tough situations. We already talked about when it comes to relationship, maybe you're doing something showing who you are as a person. I don't know. It really depends on what your wish is. So in the next couple of days, and it's just something that I heard in my mind, when you actually do see some mishap happen in your life, don't panic. And that's really your guidance here, because you are about to get one of your huge dreams coming true. And so instead of going through it suffering, do know that this is temporarily, is just leading you to something very fortunate. Because if it wasn't for that mishap, you probably wouldn't have done something you would never have thought about doing. So it's kind of like triggering you to do something. And so with the Knight of Visions, listen to your heart, listen to your emotions during that time, in terms of taking swift action, not in terms of being afraid, of course, which we have established. Because once you do that, it's going to take you down a road of receiving something that you've always wished for. So let's explore more on this wish, my dear pile number one. I'm just wondering why you have so many friendships here. Could it be that if it's not a relationship, could it be that you will meet someone significant to your path who will help you achieve this wish? Like you getting into trouble with a neighbor who will help you out, or maybe will trigger some communication with this neighbor who you never knew was in a certain position that could help you with a situation you have been working on years to solve. And they're like, oh, I work in this department, they do these things, come with me tomorrow, I'll help you out in a breeze. So that could be a thing with regards to the energy of people in your reading. So you might be meeting someone who's going to offer you something. If this is not a relationship, then you're meeting someone who will see, who you would have only met through a mishap, and will be someone to actually make a big dream of yours happen. Yep, that's much better. I keep turning the light again. So there's this emphasis on light because it keeps getting darker, and then I turn on the light, it keeps getting darker, and I turn on the other light. So do you see, like after some difficult situation, there is something very positive coming. And it also, by the way, now leads me to the yellow rose as well, with all of the yellows here. And the interesting thing about the yellow rose is that Europeans, they used to import it or transport it from the Middle East. They discovered it and they thought it was so beautiful, rich yellow, beautiful color. So they used to transport it to Europe. And I believe they also like made it more adaptable to the European cold weather. So to me, this means there's a little like nudge to the idea that something may even be traveling to you, because we have a bird here and we have wings. So it could mean that this gift or this opportunity may be coming all the way to you. Very detailed, but take it if it resonates. If your wish has something to do with traveling or importing something, or maybe getting an offer overseas, something like that, then of course this is speaking to this side of it. If it's a relationship, maybe you will have someone travel to you, or you will be traveling to them. But always remember, there is some sort of difficulty before this move happens. Do you see how the tongue of these snakes is wrapping the arms of this person? And in that situation, you do see a feather and a heart, which of course reminds us of the ancient Egyptian balance of Ma'at, where, you know, the heart is weighed against a feather. And so really, the guidance here is to do the right thing. Don't be overly consumed and sad, but think of what to do to quickly save the situation calmly, because it's going to take you places. That solving, that quick movement that you're going to make, it will probably help you meet someone, or meet that person. And my dear pal number one, look out for that. I know you're probably thinking, timing, please. Timing, please. I feel you. I always want to give you timing, guys. I swear. I just am worried about reading the timing wrong and being the person where, because of me, you would lose sight of what you're meant to hear because the timing wasn't read correctly. So please, take timing with a grain of salt. Sometimes the timing is read correctly and you guys get it exactly on that time. And sometimes I may not exactly have interpreted. Remember, it's a general reading. Might work for some and not all. But I did notice something here. There is a 4 and one Jupiter looks like a 4, making me feel that something has to do with the number 4. I also saw April somewhere. I know I just saw April somewhere. No, that could be maybe me interpreting all the 4s in my head with April or something. But timing, maybe 14th or something. And these answer the timings. Keeper of Spells, that's the King of Wands. Wow. Well, oh my God, hey. The kings are the number 14. Oh my God. Okay, well, I don't think this is misinterpreting time at this point. So 14 could be like the 14th of the month you're listening to. It could be the 1st of April as well. But also 14 could be in America, it's the other way around. It could be the 4th of January, right? So yeah, notice the number 14 in your life. And you have 9 of Pentacles. Dream coming true either on the 14th. Yeah, your dream. That's not a number here, I think. 9, by the way, could be September for some. Okay, so it could be the 14th of September. See, I tell you, I could misinterpret reading the timing. So yeah, take it how it resonates. If it does not happen at exactly the right time, just a disclaimer, I could not, it's such a, accurate thing to read for a general reading. You know what I mean? So please take it as it resonates. But the number 14 is standing out in your reading. Guys, if you're drawn to pile number 1, there is a big opportunity coming for you. Something you've always been wishing for. And remember, there is a mishap before darkness, before lightness. And darkness is such a heavy word. But it was, remember in your reading, it wasn't dark. It was slightly getting darker. So some sort of irritation, or you thinking, oh my God, I'm going to lose something. But you're not going to lose it. My dear pile number 1, this is your reading. It's so magical. The reading is so coherent. You couldn't have missed it. This is what's happening in your life. I truly wish you the best of luck with that. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. I post readings nearly every single day. And please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It was done with so much love. Believe me, guys, I wrote this book, every line, every word, with the full intention to change you guys into being a productive person so that you can manifest everything in your life. If you're looking to become more productive, then this is truly the book for you. It's full of key advice and secrets to helping you truly become a productive person as soon as you finish this ebook, with so many ideas that will change the way you view productivity forever. And if you love listening to your ebooks, there's also an audiobook. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And my dear pile number 1, thank you so much for tuning in, sending you so much love. Your gift here, or opportunity, or the way that your wish is coming true is so cute. Wish you the best of luck. Everything's going to work out great for you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Amazonite. And today, oh my, really? Good, 3 cards. I think pile number 1 also got 3 cards from this deck. Since that's the theme, I'm going to do that for the 3rd pile as well. So today we're taking a look at a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that is approaching you. What is it, and what is your guidance with regards to this opportunity? Looks like you're getting 3 here. Wow, these are a lot of cards, but gotta trust the message, right? Okay. Whoa! And you got 2 from this deck. A lot of cards, but I'm gonna trust the process. And let's start revealing them. So what if we put this one, and then we can put that one, this way you can see it. Okay, you've got the dahlia. So the key word is dignity. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. That's Confucius. Really interesting. Wonder where that is taking us. You have the moon in Aries with protection. Okay. Starting to form a certain idea. Right. You have the 26th moon mansion with prisoner. This is, of course, ruled by Venus and Neptune between Aquarius and Pisces. Prisoner. Right, so you have the balsamic waning water moon with dissolution. You have the full fire moon with recognition. I feel called to leave it there, so I'm going to do that. Okay. You have Venus in Leo with affair. Okay. And you have abundance. Is this gonna be fun when we interpret the cards? Recognition and abundance, that's cool. I think we kind of need to push them a little bit, yeah. Recognition. Right. Okay. So the last two cards are integration. This did pop up in pile number 1. You might want to check out pile number 1 if you feel called to do that. And you have with number 25, sexual energy. Okay, wow, these are a lot of cards. Let's now pick up, your tarot cards. So obviously we've got some ready here. Let's keep it shuffled and ready on the side and see what's up. Right, so these are definitely sent by the universe for you. Ready? Let's see what they are. So right off the bat, you have the Two of Swords. Right. Something is going on here. With the prisoner and this specific Two of Swords. You have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. You have the Four of Cups. The Ten of Swords. I'll leave this one here. Can we do that? Yeah, there we go. And you have the Page of Cups. And you have the King of Cups. Exactly like they fell to fill the space. Perfect. It couldn't be like more guided than that. Let's reveal this card right here, this tarot card. So you have the Nine of Swords. It's an interesting Nine of Swords as well. Whoa, what is going on here? I do feel... No, wait, let me take a closer look. What is this trying to say? Okay, I get it. This reading is for my people who have been disappointed greatly by people that they valued so much and who have, with affair here, done something that was some sort of betrayal to them, betrayal to the trust that they've had together. And not only that, we can see that it did not stop there. The energy that we're reading here is about someone who has been going fiercely after their desires, whether these are desires of money or desires to control you, or, you know, taking something that belongs to you to make use of you. And they threw you, and they like imprisoned you, kept you out. This is like really troubling, unfair energy, like a perhaps dark night of the soul, some sort of karma, that great karma that you had to go through. Now, why is this a once in a lifetime opportunity? Because this is talking about how you're going to watch not only that terrible, unfair energy person pay for it, but you're also getting something unexpected, and I'm going to show you now, unexpected out of it. Let me walk you through your cards, show you what your cards here are revealing to you. So the Eight of Cups here, this is, by the way, the medieval manuscript art. So here we can see what is called a wine's herd. Yes, that's called wine's herd. And every year in November, they would take the pigs and the boars to oak trees. They would shake the tree, the acorns would fall, and they would feed them during that time so that they would slaughter them in December. So you can clearly see the energy here with the Eight of Cups of someone who was like fooling you and using you in order to get something out of you. That's where I got the idea of someone using you here. Now, Eight of Cups shows that you're going to be walking away from this imprisoned energy. And this Four of Cups clearly shows us that you have no idea how this is going to happen. You feel stuck, you feel helpless here. We see in the Four of Cups, St. John, who's out like feeling stuck, not knowing what to do, and being offered a divine opportunity to be saved. So you are definitely going to come out of this situation. Again, although you cannot see it, you don't know how, you are going to come out of it. Here you can see again the same idea. I'm just trying to show how all these cards, by the way, at least these, fell together. This is a divine message that you're meant to know about. Here in the Nine of Swords, we see the stress, and we see the two poets, Dante and Virgil, and they're moving from one world to the end. They're afraid of going back, like falling into hell, and you see them making it out to the other world and passing by Satan. At least the description in the manuscript is that Satan is now frozen, so they've just bypassed something so dangerous and they came out of it safely. So your reading is telling you that these people who are currently harming you, first of all, not only are you protected, but you are going to come out of it with great dignity, and they will come out looking like fools. So this is kind of the energy of being exposed, especially that you can see recognition here, not the good kind. So someone here is greatly becoming exposed these days, and you can see here in the Ten of Swords, it depicts death to the powerful. So yeah, it's the book of good morals. You can see death to the powerful. So someone who you thought had great power can never be hurt. You will see that they will be caught doing something mindless, headless. See, Page of Cups here. I forgot what these mythical creatures are called, but they are headless. I remember I've read... So mythically they existed in, I think, Libya, and later on in some parts of India. So you can see a headless man, and you can see that this powerful person is getting caught by doing something mindless, right? Maybe, yeah, they're falling into their own trap. They've dug their own hole and they're falling into it. I think this is where they think that they have captured you so well that they started behaving in a mindless way and they got trapped. They're about to get trapped. So here is the good news. Now that they are getting trapped, first of all, that grip of power that they had over you is not going to happen. These plans, most importantly, the future plans that they were digging up for you, they're falling into this hole. So you're being absolutely saved from this terrible situation. And if you're going through this, my dear pal number 2, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry about, the people who would betray your trust this way. My heart goes out to you. But your cards are very positive. They're speaking of so much power of protection and, bringing you out with dignity and them being recognized as people with great pride and shameful, acting in a shameful way. Absolutely. So they're going to be exposed, it seems, very soon here. And you are going to be saved here. And I think with their headless actions, also headless action, and it seems like also wrong news, wrong information. So these are two things. Headless action also due to wrong information, because with this Two of Swords, this depicts Cleopatra. And as you know, the story of Antony, who was in love with Cleopatra, they lost a war, which is the first item we see here. They're going to lose this war. And so Antony thought Cleopatra died, so he killed himself. And then Cleopatra thought that Antony died and she killed herself. So we can see themselves killing themselves, you know. So we can see that this person has harmed or is about to harm themselves due to, first of all, wrong information that they have, and acting mindlessly as a consequence, thinking that they can act the way that they want, that no one can hold them accountable, that, you know, they've got a grasp on you or on the situation, only to realize that no one has really ultimate power. It's a false belief. In fact, you know, Confucius was saying those who have a grip on others have power, I think, but those who have a grip on themselves have the ultimate power, something like that. And I think this person definitely does not have a grip on themselves, and this is what is making them fall into this trap. Now, the good news. First of all, you coming out of this situation, you avoiding future plans of what they wanted to do moving forward, all of these things are going to be dropped. Number two, they're going to be recognized as bad people, as prideful. They're going to fall into their own trap. And with the King of Cups here, this is like people loving you, crowning you as the good person. So this perhaps means that they've tainted your reputation. Absolutely, this must have been horrible. I am so sorry, pile number two. But look, this is all changing here for you. Your reputation is coming back. You're getting a lot of love. You're getting a lot of people, you know, being surrounded by you, comforting you. And now to the surprise. Looks like when it's like someone dug their own hole and fell into it. It's leading to abundance here. Perhaps we could pick up your cards and inquire about how this is leading to abundance. Could this be leading to, you know, I just saw something here. This is looking like someone died and you inherited. As they died, they released money that was supposed to be yours, for example. Like you found out because of that, that you have money, but that's so specific. I don't think for most of you this is the case. I think that this is just someone who fell into a trap, and people or the courthouse or something recognizing that they owe you money, perhaps. That could be a thing. Right, so how is this abundance coming? Strength. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a card of family, by the way. So for some of you, this could be family. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's probably why you feel this betrayal. Okay. Also, these two. So what is this abundance exactly? See, passed down. Some of you, this is like an inheritance or something that was always supposed to be yours and you're taking it fairly now. The Magician. The Emperor. The Lovers. See, the betrayal here. This is someone who was supposed to be there for you. And you have the Two of Cups. Yeah, definitely, this was someone super dear to you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's reflect. Well, first of all, there was a message. So I think the first thing to notice is that expect communication to happen, perhaps very soon, in the next few days, maybe. I'm just guessing. I heard it in my mind. I could be wrong, but I heard like soon. And I think strength and the Emperor denotes a higher power, especially that the artwork in this manuscript here of the Two of Cups is Cité de Dieu, is like the city of God. So this is going to be resolved through a higher power, and with the Magician in ways that you may not really grasp, at least now. And do know that you are taking your rights back in a dignified and loving way. You will truly feel the love of how much you are protected. That's absolutely. You will feel the love of how much you are loved and protected, that there is a higher power, just like there is an evil strong power where you felt it was impossible to get out of. You will also see that there is a much higher power, and I think it's going to strengthen your love and belief and your connection with the divine. You will understand through that moment just how much you are loved and protected, and it's no joke here. Obviously, this is such a big deal to you if you're still listening to me now. And there is abundance coming out of this. How? You need to wait and see how this is going to be divinely happening or guided, my dear pile number 2. And so you can see here, the highlight, the trio here, shows that you've been not defeated, but disappointed by someone who kept you very limited, stuck. With imprisonment, this is someone who was like mighty, powerful, and unfair, is now being exposed. And as a result of that, you are getting like huge abundance. My dear pile number 2, all the best of luck with this situation. This is, of course, it seems very serious, and you will be coming out of this feeling divinely blessed, protected, with a lot of dignity and abundance. I wish you all the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 2, truly from my heart. And if you're feeling hopeless or sad, do know that you're about to come out of this difficult situation. You are not alone. Do you see that? There is a higher power here that loves you and will be taking good care of you. This was your reading, my dear pile number 2. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pal number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Please don't forget to update me. I will always love to listen to the good news. Bye. Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Mookite Jasper. You won't believe this. In every pile from this deck, they got 3 cards. To the extent where in pile number 2, I was like, okay, since both of you got 3 cards, I'm gonna give pile number 3 3 cards as well. I forgot about that, and you guys still got the 3 cards. It's unbelievable how synchronicities work. And you are pile number 3, so I would say, have you been seeing 333s lately? Because I think this would be your confirmation to your reading today. Okay, so as you know, we're taking a look at a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that is approaching you now. And with that, we're going to get some guidance for you on what to do once it appears in your life, or maybe before it. We'll see how the guidance goes. Okay, so first things first, let's start with, let's take these 2 cards there. So you have growth. It looks like the fall leaves. So you have growth And you have moon in Gemini with adaptability. And again, I'm seeing the number 3, and the number 3, it's uncanny at this point. Okay, so you have the black moon, the black air moon with revision. Wow, you have the 23rd moon mansion with confession. So this moon mansion is ruled by Venus and Mercury in Capricorn. So there's a lot of talking going on here because we see the leaves. There's an emphasis on the leaves. And here we see a lot of lips. So some sort of communication, especially with the 3rd house, is happening in your pile here. Right, you have the 12th moon mansion with the fall. This moon mansion is ruled by Mars and Mercury between Leo and Virgo, which is around that time. I think this is a timing card. It looks like this, you're on the precipice of something happening now because we are moving from Leo to Virgo. We're already in Virgo season, so if you're a Virgo, happy birthday. All right, so you have Lily. The keywords are majesty and virtue, and you have the lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. Very nice. The lily is the emblem rare of many virtues, good and rare. Beautiful. Okay. You have forget-me-nots. Interesting. So the keywords are eternal memories, and the quote on the card is, the best things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. So sweet. Okay. Now, finally, here you have masculine energy. Okay. Very curious about what is that event here. That lifetime opportunity. This wanted to come out. You have the 4 of Swords. Okay. So, we want to know what is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that is approaching you now, and what is the guidance this is moving. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, we'll leave these 2 cards together the way they came out. And let's see what your cards are. So you have the 4 of Swords, you have the 4 of Pentacles. We have an emphasis on the 4s here, stability. You have the Page of Pentacles. Right. You have the Hanged Man. Ooh, something's opening up here. I kind of feel like you are on the precipice between Leo and Virgo. Precipice energy. And also fall is in between season. You are on the precipice of living a totally new world, which is revealing itself to you little by little, because it's matching the Hanged Man's dress here. So it's like you're ready to, so many things are happening, changing you or allowing you to enter into this new world. Let's find out what it is. Wow. You have the 3 of Pentacles. And here, wow, your Wheel of Fortune came up. the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. Of course, this is right away saying you're beginning a new experience, a new world. One that only fortunate people are capable of experiencing. This is like something big here. And it seems like you are getting it through communication. For a lot of you with the 3 of Pentacles, this is related to your work. You might even be moving homes here. We see someone holding a home. I kind of get the idea that you're owning maybe a new home, or you're moving into a new home. I wanted to say something about the precipice here. Oh, yes. I wanted to say that you're going to be making new experiences. Do you see the quote? The things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. So to me, here shows that with the masculine energy, there's movement going on, movement forward, and a powerful new beginning with masculine energy happening right, like you are on the precipice of this happening, where you're going to be experiencing a totally new life. And I want to tell you something with the lilies appearing here. You can even see it on the lilies cards. The wonderful thing that I personally love about lilies is that you buy it mostly closed, right? And then one by one, it surprises you every day. 2 or 3 of them blossom. And then the next day, another 2 and 3 blossom, and so on and so forth. It keeps blossoming throughout the week. And it's so interactive. You wake up, you check up on it, and you feel so nice. You're like, oh, hello, you've opened. So what I'm seeing here is that you're getting into a new life experience, perhaps moving homes or moving even places, maybe even cities or countries or companies, perhaps. I get this idea that you are unlocking a new world with new memories, new experiences, new people. And I see that you are currently on the precipice of that. Right. So that's the first clear thing that we can see here in your reading. You want to be careful, though. I will talk to you about that in the end. It is a reading about guidance as well. We do see you standing on a crocodile here. So I know it's an important symbol in Thoth, but I do have something here to tell you when we get to the guidance. And look, there is a yellow flower. Pile number 1 got a yellow rose. You might want to check pile number 1 out if, of course, you are drawn to it. So, yes, most of you are like moving. There is the sea here. Most of you are definitely moving. So, I see with this move, there is a lot of stability. 4, 4, and 4. The number 4 is stability, of course. You can see it with the Emperor, is the number 4. So 4s are stability, and you can see here stability as well. So with growth, you are growing in life, maybe growing in, if this is work with the 3 of Pentacles, as I noticed, you're building something stable and you're growing within this society or within this, it could be your own business, your own home business, by the way. Maybe you have the freedom to move around, which we see here with the 4 of Pentacles holding a home. It's kind of like you can move around and work. In all cases, whether this is your own job or you can move around with your work, or you're going to move to a different company, it's certainly stable, one in which you will build yourself and your career in, and you will experience so much growth. This new experience is going to be very fortunate, obviously, in so many ways. Fortunate in the type of work that you do. Fortunate in terms of timing. I don't know why, but I'll check in a moment why timing is part of your fortune. But fortunate with money, fortunate with the whole 9 yards, the whole experience. And I see with the Page of Pentacles here, there is a feeling of feeling elated, like a child exploring a new world. Your senses will be heightened as you see everything and watch everything, and like, you know, 2 people, for example, can travel to a new country and enter this ancient temple. One could be bored to death and the other is in awe, awestruck at every detail in the temple and at the whole experience of being in this other country and grasping everything, you know, the language and what people are saying. So it's the same, like two people can have the same car. One would just drive it, the other person would feel the blessing, would enjoy how the seat belt pulls, how the car is turned on, how they drive it, that kind of thing. That's what I mean. I see you here with the Page of Pentacles with heightened senses. It's like experiencing everything for the first time kind of energy here with the Page of Pentacles. You feel everything. You love what everything has to offer, and you are so immersed in the experience. But look at that. You have forget-me-nots, you have revision, and you have this person looking towards the back. There is some energy of the past here. I don't know, perhaps this is bittersweet, forget-me-nots, looking to the past, revision. So it's like you're so ready to move forward, but maybe your heart, because the Hanged Man here has their hands on their hearts, maybe there's something valuable to you left behind. It may be people. It may be dear people to you. So I would say it's a bittersweet experience that's happening to you now. You're on the precipice, like we mentioned, of this happening, where you're so excited about this new bright beginning. But at the same time, you know, you're looking back and saying, oh, I'm gonna miss you guys. I see some people, do you see that? Saying bye, we're gonna miss you. So this is obviously like some sort of big move here. You know what this reminds me of? Some of you are going to universities, aren't you? Because it is September. So maybe a lot of you listening to this are leaving your homes, your countries, your cities, and you're ready to move on into a new chapter of your life. This is going to be one in which you will grow immensely. At the time of you listening to your reading, perhaps you are in some between break where you are resting, and please use that time wisely and rest very well, because you are going to be getting into a lot of work. Don't, as much as this is going to be an amazing experience, elated experience, there is, of course, here it seems like there is a lot of work to be done. But I do see you, in general, truly enjoying it. It's not like you are hating it or anything. You're really enjoying it. And maybe you will be working with others that you like a lot. If you are a student, then you'll be meeting like wonderful students that you will love to, you know, study with and attend lectures with. Yeah, I do see a community. That's the second aspect, by the way, in your reading. There is the energy of community all over your reading. I see you here chit-chatting with people, making rare and beautiful memories with others. So yeah, part of your fortune, my dear pile number 3, is that strong energy of communicating with others. And I see you torn here because you're leaving behind some wonderful people, but at the same time you're moving to this new place, and you are equally loving your communication very much with other people. And for some of you here, there is a confession, and we did see the lips here. If you are single and of course looking for love, I think there is a message here for you. There's also a new beginning in love within that place that you're going to, and there seems to be a cute little confession love confession going on here. Okay, some of you could be with confession and revision. Some of you could be maybe leaving behind your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your partner behind to go to that opportunity. And that would be the bittersweet energy here. It's not easy leaving a loved one behind. My heart is with you so much, my dear pile number 3. But do know that you will be making a lot of wonderful connections in this new area or new work. Look at that. You are filled with feathers. Even the Page of Pentacles here is even dressed in feathers. So I think this means that you will be spiritually guided in every step that you take. You'll be seeing messages, because to me, white feathers mean messages that you receive, spiritual messages that you receive. So you'll be getting guidance in every single step that you take. And look at that. This Four of Swords has the exact pose as the Hanged Man. And what are the odds? I want to show you. Hanged Man always has this foot gesture. So other than the fact that you are, of course, in a pause now, I think there is an emphasis on the Hanged Man. Let me reflect what this could mean for you. I think we're starting your guidance here, especially with the Fool card that I wanted to talk to you about. So let me reflect first with that. I think, speaking of the feet, remember when I told you be careful, there's like rest now because there's so much to do? I'm also noticing the fence now. Okay, let's take it little by little. We do see here in the adaptability card, busyness. This hand is holding so many things, like you have to handle so many things. Like for example, if you're a student, you'll be working and studying and doing your own food at home and laundry. It's like you have to handle so many things. And there's a ship here as well. So traveling is definitely your reading here. And so I think in the beginning, the Hanged Man also shows discomfort. So, as you shift from one place or one company to the other, there is so much that you are expected to handle. So here, the advice is to be careful. You want to handle this transition phase very carefully, because if you don't focus on it well, it is tricky. Like it is tricky energy. It could, amidst you thinking you're standing in this beautiful heavenly place, you might find yourself falling, which is not going to happen to you. That's why you have guidance here. We do see here that once you set up a system, it's going to work like clockwork. That's why you have the clock here. Beautifully. So perhaps this is suggesting with the Four of Pentacles at the very beginning, you want to, I don't want to say lock yourself, but rather discipline yourself to do everything that is necessary to make this transitional phase safe as much as possible, although your heart is yearning to perhaps explore or to rest. So yeah, I think your guidance here is, as you're moving to this new phase, to finish what is necessary and to make yourself stable, settled in and safe before you start, letting your heart roam to exploring everything that you love about this blissful new beginning. So be very focused. See what you need to do. Make sure you finish that first. Handle everything that needs to get done in order to be able to adapt to this new place safely. And seeing that it's between Leo and Virgo, this is of course a timeless reading, but this is the time where we've just moved out of that. It does mean to me to deliver to you that the time really is now. You're on the precipice for sure of this happening. And like I said, there are two energies here of you, leaving the old with forget-me-nots and, seeing how important and how dear you were to the old place. But at the same time with the lilies, you will be experiencing one experience after the other, day after day. You love everything that it has to offer, and this is why you are guided to hold on tight and do what is necessary and be stable before you are capable of experiencing everything new. So my dear pile number 3, this was your reading, and this is your once in a lifetime opportunity that is approaching you now. This is so exciting. I wish you the best of luck with that, truly. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It's small, straight to the point. You're not going to procrastinate reading it, but really you will find that it has all the key advice and secrets, helping you become a productive person right away. As soon as you finish reading this ebook, it was written with every intention in the world to help you become productive. And not only that, but with the intention to show you a new way of looking at productivity by enjoying it and not necessarily going through it and hating it. This way, you achieve your dreams, everything that means something to your heart, all while enjoying this whole process. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And there's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear beautiful pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. All the best of luck with this new experience.